I want to introduce some dolls. Some of these have been already introduced on YouTube and TikTok. And this one is currently listed on Reborns.com for sale. This is Cora May. That's her sculpt name. And this one is Ember. This one is Americas. And this one is, I don't know if it's Esme or Esme. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never heard anyone pronounce her name before out loud. I've only read it online and on her certificate. This is Charlemagne. And the dolls right now that I'm selling are this one and this one. I had said that I was going to sell her, but I'm going to wait until I make one more, maybe the last two of the kits for this before I decide which one I want to keep, if I'm going to keep any at all, and then sell the other ones. The other ones meaning the ones that I'm not going to keep. This one is mine. I kept her because she has a boo-boo on her eyelid, and I have yet to fix it. I have not fixed it yet. She still needs hair, eyelashes, and eyebrows, and I might darken her skin tone. She's might be a little too pale for my liking, but I left her as is. I don't even know how many years old she is. I know that when this kit came out on pre-order on the Laura Lee Eagles website, I bought two. I sold one. I don't remember if I bought two or three, but I know I sold at least one. And then when she was the last one that I had left, and I made her, and the reason why she ended up not being sold was because when this boo-boo happened, I just couldn't sell her after that. But then during the time that I have not been active reborning dolls, she became a sold out kit, and I really like this kit. I like the full body. This is a full body vinyl just like this one. This is also Laura Lee Eagles. And so I'm just keeping her, but I'm not putting any time into fixing her or updating her right now because I'm focusing on the other dolls I'm working on. This Charlemagne, Annalise, she was named by the doll mom who adopted her 12 or 13 years ago when she was made then. So she's about 12 or 13 years of age. And she still has her hair, her lashes, the paint's the same. Everything is in just about the same exact quality. The paint is exactly the same as when she was first made. I do think that she is a little too pale for my liking. I'm definitely thinking about updating her by possibly, I don't know if I can remove her eyes because they're glued in so good, but I want to darken her skin tone at least so it looks more like hers. So she's not going anywhere. She's mine because the doll mom who had her gifted her back to me, so to ensure that she's loved and taken good care of. And I'm gonna just do that for now. I don't know, maybe if there ever comes a time where I feel like I can't take care of the dolls and keep them, then I'll deal with that then. But she's here to stay with me, so she's staying with me. She's staying with me. She may get sold in the near future. I have a desire to get involved with the future doll show, but I don't know if I'm going to even have enough dolls made because when I used to reborn, I made very little and within a year's time I made maybe like not even this many. But I had a lot going on then. I had a busy set schedule, worked full time. Kids were little. They're grown now. I'm working part time and I have more time to focus on the dolls. And my workflow is much faster too. I really love the paints that I'm using now, the Gemini. I also work with the Genesis at the same time. I don't, instead of buying more Genesis paints, if I run out of a color or something, I just get the Gemini. Ember is a Bountiful Baby doll kit that is now sold out. They don't sell this kit anymore. But I still had it during my period. I had all these kits during my period of inactivity with reborning, and during the time I was not reborning dolls and they were just in storage, they became sold out. Like she became sold out, and this one became sold out, and I have a couple other ones that I need to get started on too that are sold out and are not sold out depending on which ones they are. I really like his hair. It's really soft and fluffy. I think this is, I can't, no, this is not alpaca. I'm pretty sure this is mohair because all I have left is mohair. But I used mohair that I had for a long time and I didn't realize. I just checked the bag that contains the hair that was used, and it's got the same thing going on. There are a few little pieces throughout that look bleached, like they just lost their color. I don't know if that happens naturally with dyed hair, but this came from a reputable mohair, someone who processes and dyes mohair. They sell it, and it lasted a really long time. And at the time that I rooted his head, there weren't little pieces of white. So I don't know why that's happened, and I don't know if the rest of his hair is going to eventually turn white in the future, but it hasn't in the last year because I rooted his head and got his head done before I put him together, then touched up the paint on the limbs. So I started on him probably last year or the year before, but then didn't really finish until just recently, and he wasn't put together until I started putting together these recent dolls, this one and the last one that I had just sold. But I'm very pleased with this hair. It's just that's the only problem with it. And instead of rerooting him and having to take his head off and pull everything out, I don't even know if I can get the glue off from the inside because I did it so, it's so tightly done, it's so secure that I don't know if I want to put in the work of rerooting him. And I'm just so happy with how it is and how it lays on his head. And when it messes up, it's really easy to fix and comb and brush. So I'm going to sell him as a Boo Boo Baby because the video got cut off right as I was saying that I'm going to sell this one as a Boo Boo Baby. But that's only because of the little bit of whiteness in the strands of hair, and you really can barely see it unless you look real close. I mean, most people can't see close up. You may not even see it at all, but I have to mention it because I have no idea if it's going to get worse or not. And so he's just going to have to be sold for less than what I would have otherwise sold him for. He's going to be much more affordable than, he's going to be the least expensive doll that I have. And he's going to come with his outfit, his matching pacifier, and a receiving blanket, and an extra couple of diapers. But he's also going to get listed on the same site that she's listed on, reborns.com. I'm thinking about also listing him, trying him on eBay first for about a week and see what happens. And then if he doesn't sell, then moving him over to the reborns.com website. I haven't decided, but he's definitely going to be for sale. And he's really cute. I just took his pictures last night, and I'm going to post them, and I'm going to get him ready for sale.